Hello and welcome to this episode of Made by Momzo. I'm your host Momzo. I am here joined by my special guest,
Azo
from Azo Gamer. Today we are going to be building Lego set 75945. This is from the Lego Harry Potter series. This is Expecto Patronum. So we are going to get started first with our minifigures. We have 4 minifigures to build today, and we are going to get started with Harry. So, Andrew, would you like to...
Now I can put his body together.
You can put his body together, yep.
And I'll show it to both cameras because I don't know what camera we're seeing. It's on right now. Which face? Happy?
Well, let's give him his happy face for now. So these minifigures actually have 2 faces on them. They have one on the front and one on the back. Harry has a smiling face and then a little bit more of a serious face.
No, he has an angry face.
He has an angry face. And Harry does come with a wand. And he is all set. Awesome. All right, we're going to set Harry off to the side, and then we're going to get started on our next minifigure, which is Sirius Black. And Sirius is Harry's godfather, and he has just escaped from the prison of Azkaban at this point. So that's the outfit that he is wearing for this minifig. His shirt is a little torn. You can see his tattoos on his chest. Yeah, great. All right, the next thing that they have us building is...
the Expecto Patronum horse.
The Expecto Patronus horse. This is Harry's defensive charm to ward off the Dementors. It's pretty cool because it's made out of this clear sparkle.
Yep, clear blue sparkle. And these antlers are actually moving, and they're actually made out of different plastic that that the body is made of.
Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. So it's a great addition to this set. Yeah. All right, and finally we have 2 Dementors. And they click together pretty nicely, I think.
Yep.
They do have a cape though.
Yes. So this is his body.
Okay.
Then the capes are all torn up, which is something. I got it.
Okay.
A lot of capes.
I'm going to build the other one while you do that one. Capes can be a little tricky at times because you have to get both of the holes through the stud at the top. The Dementors kind of have a creepy face of their own.
Yeah, because it's like kind of like a...
It's kind of like just a mouth. Because we don't
like
ever
a
see
creepy hole.
Creepy hole, yeah.
With a couple of teeth in it.
All right.
So now we have
two Dementors. Awesome. All right, so we're going to get started on some of the background that comes with this set. Yes, and it is a stag. This is his stag Patronus. All right, so can you work on...
Yes.
Great. All right, and we already have our pieces sorted.
And if you look behind us, we have the Harry Potter castle.
We do have the Harry Potter castle, yes. So we are adding to our Lego Harry Potter collection with this build.
And we also have a train over there.
We do have the Hogwarts Express.
We have...
And our hope, I believe, even though Harry Potter is not a Halloween set, we do plan to have our sets kind of completed and ready for maybe a Halloween presentation.
Yeah.
So we're starting a little early because it's still summer.
Yes, but there are most likely by the time of Halloween, there are going to be new sets.
Most likely, yes. Harry Potter series, they are coming out with some new sets.
So we're going to have
things
more
that
to build.
Some things that we're interested in. Maybe looking into purchasing. All right, we are flipped back up. I think that's my set. All right, and there are different shades of brown within this set. So Andrew right now is putting on a piece with the super dark brown. And then we've learned that these little triangular pieces are, what are they more?
Cheese bricks.
They're more commonly referred to as cheese wedges.
Yes.
All right. So we are coming along in our build.
Now we're starting with tree.
Yeah, so now we're starting to bring in some of the landscaping around.
Yes, this is actually where Sirius Black is going to be sitting.
Is that where he's going to be sitting?
Yes, he's going to be sitting right here on the box it shows.
Even though we really enjoy watching the Harry Potter series, it's been a while since we've had a chance to watch some of the videos. So we're going to have to get back into maybe a little bit more watching. Andrew and I are also reading the illustrated series right now, which is pretty cool. We're reading it on a Kindle, so some of the times there are some illustrations that come to life, which is really kind of cool. So we've gotten away from that series, but I think we need to get back into it, especially if we're going to be doing some more of these Lego builds in preparation for Halloween. All right, so we are coming along nicely. We've got some greenery coming in, and it looks like we're going to set this to the side because now we're going to make the tree that's going to go on top of it. All right, so we need this. Oh, yeah, and we have some special guests that are kind of building with us here for some support in the audience. So would you like to introduce our friends today?
So these are the cuties. Oh, Wendy, could you point to me which camera we're going on? Okay, good. So these are the cuties family. They are 3 squishmallows, I believe.
I believe that's what they're called.
And they are very cute. Also squishy.
Also squishy. So this gray one, what's his name?
His name is Cutie.
His name is Cutie.
The little one is Cutie Jr. And the big one is Petunia.
Petunia, yes. And Petunia and Cutie are the mother and father.
Yep.
And Cutie Jr. is their little one. And they spend a lot of time.
There's a Cutette who is less soft and squishy.
Cutette is also a member of the family, and I believe she's upstairs right now, maybe taking a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here on step 14. We are just starting to get into the tree.
We're starting to build, and the tree goes this way.
Oh, so we're kind of building
up this way, and then there's going to be some depth.
Okay, so
we're
we're probably building horizontally right now, and then we're going to get some vertical. We'll turn it.
So now we're on this camera, so I'm going to look at this cam a little bit, because I know we're on that cam up there.
I think we should just keep looking to this cam. The overhead camera is just so you can see what we're doing, since it's kind of hard to see over the table for what Lego bricks we might be picking. And then people can also check out the instructions. Would you like to do this step?
Yes. So that's on there.
All right. So I know you are very excited to set this up in a different direction, but we are not quite there yet. All right, there we go. Oh, this almost looks like we're putting a windmill on it. I know we're not.
Yes, but it really does look like
It really does look like it. Okay.
it's like you want a windmill set.
All right. Do you like to do this one?
It looks like it really does look like we're building a windmill.
It really does look like we're building a windmill. And that, I think, is one of the cool things about Lego
Yes.
is that as you're building,
You think you're building something, and then they overlap it, and then just hide that all that way.
yeah. Sometimes the inner workings, the bones of the Lego builds
Are
very different than what they end up to be in the end.
yes. So the outside is much different from what inside there
All
is.
right, we're just going to set that to the side for a moment. Looks like we're going to work on some of the branches now. And these are some cool pieces. They're kind of shaped, we call them A pieces here in our house.
Yes, because they do look like A.
They do look like the letter A, and obviously we have Azo Gamer here in our house. But they are pretty neat, and we've seen them in a couple sets.
Yeah, but they are very cool.
They are very cool, and we've seen them make some neat arches and stuff like that.
Yeah, like these pieces, what they do is they kind of do this sometimes, like wings sometimes.
Yeah,
Like when
sometimes
they
some
have the
wings.
dragon wings. They also do these A's together on the same side, and then they put overlapping on them to make it so that it's like a dragon wing.
Right.
And then they put things over it.
So I think we need another one
Oh, silly me.
of. There we go. Now I think we're at the right spot. All right, so this is going to attach.
Under this branch,
All right, so
there's some pretty cool branching.
pretty cool branching. All right, we're gonna continue
Oh my god,
with our
it's
branching.
now dark.
It's
So dark.
It
from
is.
that
It is
lighting.
it's a very dark picture over here. It seems like some of the coloring might have gotten a little messed up in this printing. So we're gonna do our best.
So I know which ones are black and brown. Okay.
Yeah, because
tell you
again,
the
we've got two shades of brown in this build, and they're really neat. We've got the more traditional brown, but then we've got this dark brown,
Yeah.
which is really, I think, gonna add some nice coloring and contrast to
So
our tree.
yes.
All right,
So it's this brown.
it is a dark brown.
plus a light brown.
It's a regular brown plus a darker brown for that piece. Yeah, but it's showing up as black on our instruction book right now.
So where does this?
So where does it connect?
It gives you a little arrow. To where
Yeah,
it goes.
great. Well, that was a helpful arrow because, again, our instructions are pretty dark on this page.
Now we
All
go
right,
bright.
now we're back to the bright printing. Very nice. So we've got this great tree, if you can see that.
Yep.
So we're going to work on some more branches. So we're going to pull in some Technic pieces. Could you grab me one of those black elbows? Thank you.
Yep, we have some elbow pieces.
All right, so we're going to put that in. And the brown goes in the other side, the
Then
stick.
two leaves.
And then we've got 2 leaves.
Okay. Then we have one of these.
And these are going to go different directions.
Okay, so then I can see. So then this plucks into
Uh-oh.
here.
Yep, that goes in from the front.
And then this little piece.
Do you need some help? Sometimes the Technic bricks or little connectors are a little more difficult,
Yeah, because they do give you a hard time.
but they make a really nice strong connection.
Yes.
Yes. And then
Got this
all right,
super
so
branch
I
in
think you can see we've got this great tree. We've got a great connection on the back.
Yeah. That's always what Technic does. And then
And then we are going to place it on top of our... All right, do you have this connected first? We're going to place it on our landscape that we started earlier.
Yep.
And then
And I
Andrew
love
has...
this because it
Could you turn
adds
it
a
and
lot
show
of dimension.
our friends, our fans?
Here is what our ground is so far.
Yeah, so Andrew just added some pieces. Again, these cheese wedges, and they kind of look like the roots of the tree that have come out of the ground.
Yes.
So they add some nice dimension. All right. So
Oh, this is the tree that shoots your Expecto Patronum blast.
all right.
Which is actually a pretty cool type.
Yeah,
and
so
this
there's
is just this pretty much the same tree.
So there's 2 trees in this set, so we're working on our second tree now.
Mm-hmm.
So looks very similar,
But then you
but
start
I'm pretty sure
building it.
it will be different.
Yes.
Yes.
It is going to be a little bit different, but not very.
All right, we're gonna use these. I've never seen these black pieces before, Andrew. Have you?
Yes.
You
they
have?
use these for like mounting speakers on the walls.
Oh.
So they turn a 2x4 around.
Mm-hmm.
Then they use those little dishes. Then put them on the other side.
Like in your Colmec from Ninjago?
Yes.
Oh, so that's maybe where you've seen this before.
Yeah.
I don't know that I got to participate in that build.
Oh, and the ceremony too.
Oh, yes, in
And
our
where they have,
Sistarian.
yep, in the dinner little zone,
Yes.
there are 2 speakers that are like used like that.
Yeah, so it's a great piece.
Yeah. Really gives you an add up step right there. So it can add more height to it to make it less blocky.
Okay.
But you don't want blocky because that just kind of messes up. Okay. Kind of messes up what you want to see. You want to see good dimension and like all this stuff to round it out. Not
Well, we want it to look like a
blocky
tree, like a real
Yeah.
tree when you step back.
yeah. So you don't want it to be a blocky tree because what trees in the world are blocky? None.
That is
Only
true.
in old video games when they're all pixelated.
True, and I think Lego has come a long way in the past few years with their designs, making things look pretty darn awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got what looks like a windmill, but we know that it's going to end up
Being a tree.
being a tree. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I love when they do that. It's very nice. Alright.
This goes behind. Sometimes what happens in our house is someone gets a step ahead of himself. But we made it all work. Alright, so we've got the base of the tree. We are going to do some more branches. So we have another one of these great A pieces.
Yep. And that's the last one in the set.
That is the last one in the set. So let's see. We're connecting this underneath.
Oh. Alrighty, so both cameras. See, we're getting both cameras on here.
Yes.
On here, we're getting a.
Yes, so we've got some
Yes.
overhead so you can see what we're doing.
So
And
you got
some-
an overhead up here, and then a camera right there.
Yes.
So hopefully our cams work out to be.
Yeah, hopefully you're able to
Filming
follow
us.
along and are enjoying our build today. This is a new experience for us, building live on a live stream. We haven't done this before, but I think it's going
Rather well.
okay for our first time. All right. Oh,
This is where the blaster's gonna
this
go.
is where the blaster is going to go. So they've kind of hidden in
Yeah,
this
this
little brick.
that is different because. And then there's this little branch.
There is this little branch. So now we're going to do another one of these Technic connections to make our final tree branch.
Yep.
And I really like how the set has the branches behind in the background, but then it has some that come out at a different angle again. Just gives it some depth.
Yep.
Yep,
And that's what you want to see from Lego.
that is what you want to see
That
from
isn't
Lego.
a very often thing. But
I think so. I think they add a lot of depth.
Yeah.
I think they're really good at that.
Yeah. They really did a good job with that in my palace. With all that curving.
How about we focus on making this connection first? But yeah, there is a lot of curving in the palace that Andrew's referring to. So we might need to do a little more shaping and redirection of our branches so that we can make this connection. We might need to come a little more outward. Great, and again, we're gonna use the black little gray little connector on the back to lock it in. Awesome. All right, so now we have our second tree. They're having us place it
and then we have a bunch
on
more
a base plate.
Then 3 more cheese wedges.
Yeah, I'm gonna put those on.
Yeah.
So again, adding some more
Cheese wedges?
well, roots to our tree.
Yeah.
Making it look a little more realistic.
Then we have
Oh, we have a launcher.
yes. So this is how they hide it from you. This is how you make it. Because in the movie, you don't see the blast.
All right, well, how about we connect that? How about we follow the directions? We're back here.
Do I build the blast or never?
Okay, so now we have it connected. And we have the Patronus kind of coming out.
And then here is what it does. It's like this, and then it can.
So why don't you come back to show that? So we've got some Dementors. Let's see how it
Deals with them.
Why don't you come back a little bit to shoot? There we go.
And it smokes the Dementor in the face.
The Dementor in the face.
But you can't see it because you can barely see Cirrus Black's head.
All right, so there we have it. Can we set up our scene? What we built here? All right, so again, this is Lego set 75945 from the Harry Potter series. We've got Harry, we've got his godfather, Sirius Black, and the Dementors are after both of them, and this is the point in the movie where Harry is finally able to correctly cast his charm spell of the stag, and we have that here. It's a really great piece, very unique. And this was a lot of fun, don't you think? So I thank you all for joining us on Made by Momzo. We hope that you'll come back and see us again. Subscribe to our channel, the Hornbergers. We've got a lot of great things going on and coming up in the future. So thanks for being with us today, and we'll look forward to